Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mr. Fancy Penguin, and today we are going to be playing Doki Literature Club. I've seen this title thrown around multiple times, but I don't know much about the game. I just know that shit goes down. I'm not sure what kind of shit. It looks like a cute game, to be honest. I don't know what can possibly go wrong. Let's jump right in. Here it is, Doki Literature Club. It looks so cute and adorable, guys. Pink. Blue is this looks like someone's knitting something. Oh, it looks so adorable. We're gonna jump right in. Please enter your name. All right. We're gonna just name ourselves Fancy right now. Why not? Let's see what this is about. Right. All right. Hey, what's up? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh god. The girl is... I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this. The girl is Sayori? My neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh, that's nice. Childhood friends. You know the kind of friend you see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because... Oh, you never see making yourself, it just kind of works out, but you've never... because you've known each other for so long. I'm butchering this. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd always get tired of waiting up. Aw, that's okay. Just talk to her about it. But she's running to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. What kind of friend is that? However, I decide I don't find the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Bitch, okay, but I caught you this time. Pokemon, I choose you. Sayori. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that you were thinking about ignoring. I wasn't. No. No. If people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think they were a couple or something. But you did wait for me after all. Yes, I guess I did. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm a mean person. Why would you say that to her? As we draw near school, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making the daily commute. By the way, yes? Have you decided a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining clubs. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna be joining the literature club and shit's gonna go down in there. I haven't been looking for one ever. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I did. One of our many conversations where I just simply go along with whatever she's going on about. Oh, I'm such a mean friend. I used to worry about much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about I'm worried that you don't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. But happiness is really important to me, you know. She looks like she cares about me, and I'm being this asshole. You trust me, right? Yeah, I do. You seem like a really kind person. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. You sound such like an ass. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. You at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I will. Such a carefree girl. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Because seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Everyone exaggerates a little bit, it's okay. School is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Yes? Must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around and realize I'm the one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Also, you're even worse than me sometimes, so I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. You don't need to wait up on me, it's just going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Is that the literature club? It probably is. There's no way I went to your club. I sound like such an asshole. What am I doing? The literature club. She ever had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm not sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, go to the literature club. She seems like such a nice girl. Well, I kind of told you the club yesterday I was bringing in new members. And, okay. Please tell me in the comments how to pronounce that name. Natsuki? Natsuki? Make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning, she has planned all of this out. Sorry, I just hit the mic. I let out alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay. I love cupcakes. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for... Pardon? I don't know if that's quite literal, sold my soul, but let's keep going. Swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the girl 1. Seems like a nice person. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Always says nice things about you. They always seem so nice. And I seem like such an asshole. Seriously, you brought a boy. Okay, I don't like you, girl 2. Girl 3. Welcome to the club. So I like purple hair and bow tie. They seem like nice. I don't like you, pink hair girl, for calling me out like that. All words escape me in this situation. This club. I'm not gonna read that. I'm taken. Sorry, girls. I'm taken. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. Pink girl's a bitch. Okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes. Okay, well, that kind of brings you up on my chart. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Searches quietly into my ears and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Is this Yuri? Yeah. She seems like a nice person. Who apparently mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people, like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you, and it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? Okay, this is Monica. It's great to see you again, Fancy. Again. But we were in the same class last year. Okay, I don't remember that, but I guess we were. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Fancy. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the... Has the pink bitch poisoned the cupcakes? Is this what's gonna go down? Have they poisoned the cupcakes? Sorry, I got a little too excited. And then how about makes it... Shit, I don't trust anything. I mean, they seem like really nice people, but the thought that shit's gonna go down and that I sold my soul, it's just in the back of my mind. But I don't see anything that could go wrong, except the cupcakes. It's been winding, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Yon. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hands. Okay, are you ready? Yes, I am ready to be drugged. Let's do this. Whatever that noise was. Lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes. Decorated to look like, oh, that's adorable. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, if I'm gonna be drugged, at least make it look cute. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Okay, well, she's not dead, so I might as well take one. To get icing out of her face, I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice it in my direction. She waited for me to take a bite. Finally bite down. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this song before. Made them for you or anything. Yeah? I thought you technically did. Fuck. Well, maybe. But not for you, dummy. Okay, I think she has a crush on me, but whatever. I give up Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Oh, that is kind of weird, isn't it? Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? They aren't wrong, though. Ahead, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. Yuri? Yeah. That's not it. Do they all like me? What's going on? I have a feeling that they all have a crush on me or something. Routine reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Faintly smiles to herself. Yeah, I think they all have a crush on me. They all seem like such nice people, and I seem like this big asshole. Oh. So let me consider the literature club. I was afraid of this question. I think that's why I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I guess I haven't joined any clubs yet, and seems really happy here. So that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Okay. Oh, thanks. They're so nice. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? How you could possibly be a board member of any other major clubs? Well, aren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand on the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about a budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special. That's so sweet. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, she really is. Also not in agreement. Then I'm surprised there are more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festivals, that's even more important. But I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Oh. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls interested in the same goal. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining, though I still don't really know if I can keep up with this level of enthusiasm about literature. So Fancy, what kind of things do you like to read? I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about Yuri? Well, let's see. For finger, my favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. To tell a good story, such a foreign world is equivalently impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually impress me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you in for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Okay, stop right there. Okay, something I relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. Well, someone as gentle as you. Alright, is this where shit goes down? Is this where shit goes down? Guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Alright. I'm keeping an eye on that purple bitch, because I don't like the way she said that. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Tsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say that. What's the poem? What's the poem? Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is cute as you are. You seem kind of like the angry short girl. You know what I'm talking about? Behind Suki puts her heads on her shoulders. I'm not cute. That's okay. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometime. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. It kind of is. Poetry takes a lot of skill. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I would. And not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What's the idea? Looks quizzically. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. That's a great idea. Let's agree to that. I like that. Yeah, let's do it. Yes, that's the spirit. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Thank you, Monica. That's a great idea. Yes, it is. Yes. Oh, what's the problem? What? I never said I would join the. Oh, I'm such an ass. What are you doing? Oh, I'm such an asshole. Such a dick. Oh. Look at all them. Fuck me. Such an ass. Oh, I feel so bad. I've decided that I'll join. Thank you. Holy crap. Thank you. Yes. Good idea. Wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. You really did scare me for a moment. Oh, now I've how does shit go down? Because they all look happy. I'm happy. We're all sharing this moment, this confidence. That makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Yes. Everyone wrote tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring it to the next meeting, so we can all share. Everyone's more, seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monaco with my medical writing skills? Yes, I can. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. I can do this. Meanwhile, the other girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Fancy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Why not? That's right, and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Oh, it's such a good thing. I love the story. I love the characters. Between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. In Literature Club, yeah, perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Why not? Alright. I just need the most of my circumstances, and I'll make sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that's the spirit. That is the spirit. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Oh boy. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think a club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes my poem first. Okay, so I don't know the character. So she's more, the purple bitch is more more mild, more shy. She's likes cute stuff, and she likes me to express myself. So I kind of like her personality more, the purple-haired bitch. She kind of seems more nice, more shy. So she likes maybe Nightgown, Starscape, Journey, Passion, Tragedy. Oh, Crimson was better. Eternity. Oh, that's good. Rainclap. Aura. That's good. Determination. Tears. Ranger. I'm gonna take Tears. Waterfall. Oh, extraordinary. Waterfall. Sparkle. Doki. I don't know what that means, but can someone tell me in the comments what Doki means? I actually have no clue. Peace. Melancholy. Rose. Inferno. Ribbon. Oh, fireflies. Imaginations, actually. Desire, yes. Uncontrollable? I don't know about... How about hopeless? Graveyard. Ooh, who doesn't love graveyards? Sorry. Suicide? Let's go Heaven Sent. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to pick intellectual, but why not? Hi again, Fancy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. That's great. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't overwhelming of a commitment for you. It's not. I'm just writing a poem. Making it dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Oh, shut up, shut up. So you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Yeah, and last year too. Okay. I am an asshole. I'm still an asshole at heart. I don't know if you plan to come out here to hang out or what. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You should only have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room. Does she really? Does she really? So you find yourself stuck between, say, manga and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Tsuki plopped back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Fancy always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Yes, thank you, Sayori. That is correct. He helps me with busy work without me even... Did I really? With cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. That's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. I'm actually not the cleanest guy. I'm pretty messy sometimes, so I kind of relate to her. And you always say your house on... I don't really... Okay, we'll move on. Is that so? Is she an arsonist? Is she an arsonist? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might as well be a little jealous. How come? You and Fancy can become good friends too? Sayori. Look, to the world... Weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. What? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. There's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. It's not a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I wasn't thinking. I guess that's what it means. It's up to me to rescue the situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I was expecting anything in the first place. Excuse me. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, and I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Okay, I'm kind of not as much as an asshole now. I'm kind of nice. All right, well here, what is it? It pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book and I brought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And if we could, you know, discuss it if you want to. That's so nice of you. Oh, is this not accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Alright, thank you. I'll definitely read that. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Look forward to hearing you kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but doesn't seem to be the case. We're having a cheery conversation in the corner. Your face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Tsuki's rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. I feel bad for distracting him from reading. I kind of want to talk to her. She seems nice. On the cover of her book, it looks like she reads the same book that she lent me. Really? More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks out a glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Okay, am I now building like a romantic relationship with this character? She seems nice. I don't know if I'm interested in her romantically as a character, but I mean, she seems so nice. I was spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably would have noticed in the first place. We're just rereading a bit of this. So that's the book you gave me, right? I want you to reread some of it. Oh, that's so nice and kind, so we can actually discuss it as like club mates, and that really warms my heart. Not for any particular reason, just curious how come we have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. She's into you, dude! Take a hint, I think. Definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might as well have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? Well, what's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment. Holy shit. Well, her life is in danger. She needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? It is kind of dark. That's pretty dark. Like, she's going to be a nice story, so that dark tone came out of nowhere. Gently giggles. Okay, I'm starting to trust her fucking less and less. But go on. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. Yeah, I mean, a little dark here and that's pretty good, but it kind of gave me the impression that was kind of, like a lighthearted story. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Oh shit. Is that when shit goes down? It's just one of those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Horrible things happen not just because of someone wants to be evil, just because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they don't believe in. When they thought you were related to the protagonist, they made out to be some naive one for letting their one-sided morals interface with the villain's plans. And I'm rambling, aren't I? You are. Not again. I'm sorry. It's okay. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost their interest or anything. Well, I guess it's right then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. It's okay. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Yeah. That's the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. It is true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. I want to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? I skip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's something I'm not very used to. This is reading company when someone I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start reading the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eyes. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over, it looks like she's reading from my book instead. That's cute, that's adorable. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between... Oh, that's so cute. I suppose so. Yuri timely closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. It makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. And I hold the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my own right arm on the right side of the book. That's adorable. Oh, that's so cute. The way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Since I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready, eh? You turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Yeah. I don't mind being impatient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We can continue reading. Yuri no longer asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned it by my own violation. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might as well be a silly thought, but that's kind of creepy. It's a little bit creepy. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid that she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see you into your head or something, but you're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment, but Fancy, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way. No, I didn't mean it like a bad way. Sorry, I didn't mean you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess it more meant that it's kind of cute. It is. What, are you saying that, awful son? Okay, everyone. Oh, Monica comes in to rescue from that awkward conversation. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you were looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Release your hand from the page, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have that much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read it a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. It is, actually. I'm pretty smart. Maybe. I'm probably dumb, and they're probably gonna beat my ass or stab my ass or whatever. But they look so cute. I can't get over that. They look so cute. Like, and they act nice and kind, and I'm just kind of an asshole almost. I don't know where this is gonna go, guys. In this case, alright. I stand up, I make a mental note where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did actually. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've not really done this before. But now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Enthusiastically pull out their poems. Is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? I kind of want to show Yuri. She seems to be the most experienced, so I should start with her. I trust her opinion to be fair. I noticed her eyes lighten. Expectation. What was that? Did I say that out loud? First covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her full face. He's going to hate me. You really don't have to do anything. I didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. And that's. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Blankly looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I am able to tell. It's just that their special writing habits are usually typical of new writing. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that's the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try and make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the impressiveness are weakened. Really? Finds her train of thought as if its demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even in a simple poem. Now just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. She's so nice. She's like telling me what's wrong with my poem, how I can improve what's wrong, in a very nice and kind way. I wish there could be more people in the world like that. I'm looking to be a little bit biased. How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Does she know that? Sorry, I keep hitting my mic. Does Yuri know that girl has a crush on me? And is that why she's stammering a lot? It's fine. I thought this was a horror game. It's like a romantic comedy. I'm sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'll share my thought process behind it, dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath amber glow. Baffling. Is that what it says? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the tests of time. The last yet to be expected by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicken back. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Her handwriting was iffy. I can't really read script that much. I mean, who can? That was a really pretty poem. I usually think your handwriting is pretty, eh? I mean, it was kind of pretty in a messy way, if that makes sense. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It was really descriptive. It was really, intelligently based and just the metaphors. I love that poem. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. And I'm a big fan of poems myself. I really like Edgar Allan Poe. So I love poems, and that was a really nice poem. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little bit more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story is about ghosts at all fantasy. Really? So I totally missed the point. I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But around the poets only express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their works. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. That is very true. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Yeah, I caught that. Living in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. So, nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? I think so. Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it, and so did I. I get to keep doing my best for you, Fancy, and I'll do the same for you, Yuri. Me too. Who to go next? Let's go Monica, right? Hi, Fancy. Having a good time so far? I am. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, the new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Thank you. You're a great leader. Don't bring those up. Alright, I'll keep you in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I have to. Don't worry, Fancy, we're all embarrassed today, It's a sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Fancy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it to go for something so deep. I don't even know what my poem was. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yes! I was aiming to hit her, like not hit her, but to hit her interests, Yuri's interests with that poem, and I guess I did. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. Yeah, I love that kind of writing. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out just by feels or letting them deeply analyze all of the nonsense. Nuisance? Oh, fuck it. I don't know. It takes years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure it's nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. Thank you, Monica. I really appreciate the support. I love to see you try new things. That's the best I can find, the kind of style that suits you. I butchered that sentence. Everyone else might feel a bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find one that suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing. I kind of want to impress Yuri. I kind of do. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident. For someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's kind of... I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Let's read it. Hole in a wall. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retainers. I always scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. My nose itches. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever and everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Wow, that is really deep, actually. That's really, really nice. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. It was. It didn't have stanzas or rhymes, really, but it was really nice. Has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems are putting emphasis... I keep hitting my mic. Holy shit, I keep hitting my mic. Been putting emphasis on the timing between words and rhymes. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Well, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone's seeing is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points, and if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Beautiful. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, try and think about it this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So try and move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Alright, so here's what we do, guys, because I'm going to stop the video here. I'll continue it in the next part. I'll read the other two poems. I'll continue the story in the next part of the video, which you'll probably see tomorrow. But we're going to end there. I really enjoyed it for now. Characters look so cute, so adorable. What could possibly go wrong? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next vid. Stay fancy.